Hello everyone and welcome to Land of Wano. Today we are taking a look at OP06 Yamato and the Land of Wano package. Yamato has been struggling quite a bit in the few recent sets, especially this Land of Wano package has not been feeling strong, but we received some new support in OP14, including this Kozuki Oden. That's a 2k that can be played out because it's a slash attribute by this Mihawk, and when it's played out rested, or when it's rested in general, this guy gets plus 2000 power, so he's very hard to remove if you play it out on a 3-dawn turn. We also received this Kinemon in OP14. He sets up on play 3 dawn cards as active, but we cannot play any characters during that turn after that, but it enables a big swing from our leader. And on KO, it rests one of our opponent cards. So any card, you can rest their Dawn that they plan to leave up for the next turn, or you can rest their blockers, that haven't attacked, something like that. So it's pretty good, not bad. And we are playing this Wano package together with 8-cost Dracula Mihawk. I think it fits really nicely into this deck and the playstyle that I have. I really like turning defense into offense. And this Dracula Mihawk on 8-dawn turn, it enables us to play it together with another blocker in this Kozuki Hiyori or this Izo, or if we are at 9-dawn, we can play it together with this Momo. And, we can help stall the game out for another turn or two and turn that defense into offense next turn to, finish off our opponent. We also have these events that help us do that. And yeah, this deck is lacking some firepower that we're gonna receive in EBO3. I'm very excited for that new support. We are getting this 5-cost Yamato that's gonna go in really nicely in this deck. We also get this new 2k in Otama that can rest opponent's Dawn, which is gonna be really useful in future metas, I think. And one card that I really want to pair up with the 5-cost Yamato is the Hiyori. The 4-cost Hiyori, she hasn't had so many good targets so far, but now we finally get a 5-cost Land of Wano character that can be played out with her, and maybe it's worth running her in the deck again. So yeah, I'm very excited to do that for the next video, but for now we are playing this OP14 and first part of EBO4 list. And yeah, let's see how it does into the meta. And yeah, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe. And yeah, let me know what kind of playstyle you like playing with Yamato. Do you prefer going Ooga Booga swing with leader, or do you like the trigger heavy package with the new Thriller Bark Pirates? Or if you run Land of Wano, let me know what kind of ideas did you come up with. I really appreciate all of your feedback. I love reading the comments and interacting with you guys. So yeah, let's cook a Yamato list together. And yeah, now let's get into some games to showcase this deck against the OP14 meta. We have a pretty solid hand here. We can 1-cost search, and then play Dracula Mihawk into the Kikunojo. This Kinemon 2k can also be played off Dracula Mihawk, and it also can be played out of your life if you are 3 life or less. So it's a nice 2k that I like to run. It's also searchable, of course, it's Land of Wano, and here we can't grab the event and we can't grab the 8-cost Mihawk, which is unfortunate, but I think Nekomamushi could be useful against Dofi maybe. I'm not sure, maybe I should have just grabbed the Hiyori blocker. Because, yeah, I'm not sure if I want to swing with Nekomamushi into his characters, or do I just want to let him redirect the attacks and just swing face. We will see. We have no ways of removing this Dillinger before he gets the effect off, so that's unfortunate. We're just gonna have to swing face against, I guess. Okay, he plays down Sugar Searcher. So, he's gonna be able to get 2 searches off, so he's probably gonna be able to set up his hand for the 8-dawn onslaught with the 8-cost Doflamingo and the 5-cost out of hand. And that's fine, we're gonna take this life, use the trigger effect. We can... Yeah, we can discard the Izo. I won't be able to get the banish off since he can just redirect my attack at any time. And here we're just gonna swing one with the Yamato into the sugar. I think he lets this go through. He's probably gonna save his passive and counter for my leader attacks. And yeah, that leaves us 3 down to play Mihawk and Kikunojo. He's probably gonna redirect this. Maybe he's gonna want to draw 2 cards here since we are not banishing. But we can live with that 5k attack for 2 life. That's fine. He stacks up his hand, you know. He's gonna have his combo, but we're just gonna have to live with that. There's not much that we can do. If we put too much resources into trying to, you know, get a leader swing off, he's just gonna use his leader ability. So this is fine. He didn't use his searcher, he didn't ramp with the Dellinger. And we can live with that. We played out our bodies, so we have a bunch of pressure on the field. Okay, he plays out the sugar, he ramps. This is gonna be good enough for him. He's gonna be on 8th on next turn, I guess, if he... yeah. And let's see if he swings into the Kikunojo here. We saved the 2Ks last turn just to be able to defend her. We don't want to lose her yet. Even though she does heal us a life, we want the pressure that she provides. I guess, you know, playing against Yamato, you want to get rid of her bodies, but we are prepared for it. Okay, there it is. We don't really need the Mihawk anymore. Yeah, we have to let that go. And yeah, we're not really gonna swing into it, so he can't get both of his characters' effects off. Yeah, there's no use in playing down the Izo and going for banish. So we're just gonna try to like slowly wear him down, attacking 5, 5, 6. Okay, he redirects that. That is fine. Let's see what he's gonna search for. So next turn he's playing the 8 cost Doflamingo, which is unfortunate. Yamato is a very fragile leader, like you have to be really careful that you have enough defense to survive once the opponent starts swinging your life. You can just swing 7-7 here, or maybe 7-6 and play out the searcher, but since he has no Dawn up yet, I think I want to go as aggressive as possible here and, you know, swing 7-7. Okay, he gives us the event and discards the Doflamingo. That's okay. Let's go another 7. Okay, he still has his sugar on the field. Okay, here comes the big body combo. Our hand is not very strong at the moment. We can't really play out the Ashura Doji anymore since he's at 2 life. And we can't really get a banish off because he can just redirect our attack, so we are kind of stuck at the moment. Maybe we are gonna search for the 5 cast Momonosuke with our searcher. We would love to see a green Mihawk here. What I like about the green Mihawk is that, you know, when opponents force us to go second, like this Doflamingo here, we can still play a really strong curve on 8 Dawn with the Mihawk. But yeah, we didn't find it this game. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We didn't need that Ashura Doji, so we use it as counter, he won't be swinging more this turn, so might as well, you know, save a life here. And then give up a life when he swings with these bigger bodies. He draws another 2 with Rosinante. That's a big hand, and now he gets down back every turn, which is gonna be hard. Okay, let's see, maybe we can use the Nekomamushi here, finally, and swing into the Rosinante. We definitely want to get rid of him. Okay, there goes the Mihawk, right on a Dawn, that's perfect. We can play it out and then use the rest of our Dawn to swing at the Rosinante and his life. He's probably gonna protect the Rosinante. Okay, let's try searching first. Okay, this Kinemon will do for next turn. And yeah, let's swing 8 with Nekomamushi. So we are at 3 life and we have an 8k blocker. That's pretty good going in for next turn. And next turn we have this Kinemon that we're gonna be able to play and get our Dawn back. Like, really good value. So he's basically a 1 cost 5000 body that has an on KO effect, which is pretty good. But just be careful to play out characters before you play him out, if you plan on doing that. Okay, he redirects our Nekomamushi attack into the sugar, that's expected. Plays out the... what's he called? Virgo. So he's gonna be able to minus our characters next turn, which is a bit annoying. Oh, there goes the Beam Sword as well. He can rest our Mihawk, I guess, or rest our Kikunojo for this turn. Let's see what his plan is. Okay, he rests our Mihawk, that's fine. But he ends up taking the life. That's a bit confusing here. Did we use the leader effect? Yeah, we use it on Nekomamushi, so we have to swing here. Why did he take that life? That is so confusing. Okay, we can't swing with Mihawk here. Let's just pass the turn there. So he can clear our board quite easily, but he's at 0 life, which for some reason he willingly took. So unless he plays out a blocker, we are in a really good position. Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot about the baby 5. That works too. So once we swing, he gets a life back and blocks an attack. Okay, that makes more sense. I mean, see, he still could have countered that for 1k. That was, you know, pretty free from him, but I guess maybe he wanted to draw more cards and hopefully find the 10 cost Doflamingo, I guess. I don't know. 5k, we can't really take these this late in the game. Although that means we have less counter to defend our Mihawk. Three, 2, 1. Alright, he goes for it. We can't really discard our whole hand here. Or can we? Here, that means that, you know, we'll have no defense after that, and he still has 2 swings left. Means 2 of our characters are gone for sure. if we choose to defend Mihawk here. But that leaves us with, if we choose to protect here, that leaves us with one more attacker next turn. And I think it's time to go for game. I don't think we can, stall this any longer. He might just play another BB5. He's gonna resource me for sure here anyways. So yeah, let's just protect what we can and hope that, next turn we can finish him off. Even if he uses all of his Dawn here. Okay, that's a bit... He didn't use the Virgo effect yet. Oh, wait. Wait, I misclicked. Oh, my bad. I was reading the Virgo effect. Crap. Okay. Well, this is why I hate posting raw games here. Like, making misplays like this really makes me cringe. Especially like posting this for people to see, it's kind of unfortunate and it kind of ruins the quality of the game. Because yeah, I could have had another attacker next turn. So yeah, that's a big misplay, but hey, this game was going well so far. And wait, he's swinging into my leader. Now this is the classic I troll and then my opponent trolls as well. He not only doesn't swing into my body, leaving me with another attacker next turn, he also attacks my life, which gives me another body for next turn. So yeah. Holy shit, man, we are just trolling. Okay. So I guess we're just going for game here, even if he uses the Noro beam here, we still have game, I think. Which is gonna swing a bunch of 7s. He can rest one of my attackers and then he can heal a life, block an attack, and that still leaves us with like 3 attackers, so that seems fine. Okay, he chooses not only to counter, but he also chooses to reveal his hand to us. Meaning he has no 2k counter left. And probably no Noro beam as well. Okay. Yeah, this is why I prefer choosing like certain games. At least that's what I did in the past. I would like wait until I have a really good game recorded for the YouTube videos to show you guys, but some of you did prefer me showing these raw games so that you can see like just how things go wrong, so that you can see misplays, and bad hands and stuff like that, which I understand and I appreciate your feedback and I'm always listening to it. So when I make misplays like this, it's for the benefit of you guys not making them, yeah, we can just swing 10 here, hoping he didn't draw the new OP14 event. I don't know if he even plays it in the deck, the bullet string. And he didn't. That's game. So the last game was went pretty badly there towards the end. We both made huge misplays, but I guess it evens out, we went band for band. I made a huge misplay that would have lost me the game. He made an even worse misplay. It happens, I guess. We're gonna just go next, refresh our mindset. Let's see, what do we search here? I think... Okay, so he can protect his bodies. He can take a life and we can't KO it, but I still think that is gonna go to our favor, getting a life for free is okay, I mean, it's not for free, but we can grab a Momo here because he's gonna be able to stall the game out with the blockers if he's playing the way that we played it in the last video. Purple Yellow Rosinante, really big fan of the deck. It's been really fun playing it. I'm gonna take it to my locals this weekend, so I hope I'm gonna get some good results to show you guys how strong it really is. We're gonna take this and Let's see if he found the 6-cost law. He did. Sorry, 4-cost law, 6k. So yeah, we're gonna play the Ashura Doji. We expected that. We know how to play the deck, so you know, we're just gonna make him take the life here and swing 6 here. Now, since he took the life, we can use our leader ability, and that's, you know, going into our favor here. It's really important to remove Rosinante's board, but we might just, because of the start, we might just try to go face and try to win by playing aggressive here before he can, you know, set up his board with 5 blockers and, you know, defensive events. So yeah, probably just gonna try to swing face here. So yeah, we're gonna take life aggressively too. We don't want this to go to late game. He's gonna search for a 2k, which is smart, and looks like he found the Rosinante and Law. That is unfortunate for us, but that's what the deck does every single game pretty much. So we can't be mad at it. It's a really good opening for him, but I think we can, you know, crack him still. It's gonna be a close game. We don't need these Basil Hawkins, I think. Okay, so here we can play down the Kinemon and just swing with our characters here, I think. I don't want to play defensive with Momonosuke here. I want to try swing life as much as possible. Giving Banish to our leader, like last game, is just not good here because he can just block it anytime he wants. So yeah, we are really playing against leader that don't let us, you know, swing with our leader and get the Banish off, the, you know, classic Yamato playstyle. So we really have to get creative here, and this is what this list is for, I think. You know, it surprises our opponents that we don't really rely on our leader attacks as much. We're gonna keep swinging 6 here. He has no Dawn up, so okay, he blocks there. And oh yeah, this is 5 because we don't have 2 rested Dawns, so never mind, but still not bad. We are applying a lot of pressure here. So we're gonna let go of our board here, or he might just, you know, swing face. So we might have to, you know, use the defense to offense strategy next game. If I was the Rosinante, I would definitely swing face here. Yeah. He's doing it the right way, removing our board and swinging face with the characters. Okay, we are gonna have to take this. Okay, we got a trigger off, that's really good. That gives us a board next turn. 9k, we're gonna have to take that too. Okay, so he has 1 Dawn up. And I think we just... yeah. We can't really go for a game here. He has a blocker up and a Dawn up. So we're just gonna have to, you know, turn defense into offense, try to stall out 1 turn. We can play 2 blockers here in Izo and Dracula Mihawk. There's no point in playing the second Izo as well. Let's try to get maybe 1 more card out of his hand. He blocks, smart. Or we're gonna leave 1 Dawn up for the Flame Split event. Hopefully he doesn't swing with his 4-cost Law first. And we're gonna activate our Izo blocker here. So he has 4 attacks, we have 2 blockers and 1 event, so we really need him to swing with something other than the 4-cost Law here. Flame Split is not really played often anymore, so I'm hoping that he doesn't play around it. And he doesn't, he swings with 5. And that's really good for us. We get to both defend here and rest the Law here, and our leader is 6k for the rest of the turn as well. So he needs one of these 3 attacks to go through, which I think we can comfortably defend since we have 2 blockers, and we can keep Mihawk on the board and try to go for game next turn. So yeah, he's probably gonna leave the Rosinante up for next turn, so I think I'm gonna block this with the Izo and hopefully somehow bait him to use his Dawn. Okay, he used his blocker, that's good enough. That was a good bait. So we can either use our whole hand to defend here. We need... oh, never mind, we are 6k, so we can use 3 cards. Which we are gonna do, because I think we can go for game next turn. We don't mind doing that, and then he can swing with his leader. I wanted to somehow bait him into using his Dawn and not leaving it open, so I was thinking of like blocking with Mihawk and using a 2k to bait him to go with leader. That would be an 8k attack, but I wouldn't have enough counter to defend that. I was missing 1k counter. So we're just gonna have to do with this. Okay, he uses a searcher. That's a good sign for us. Ooh, he doesn't find it. He finds a brick. We can block this for free. Okay, so he finds a brick with his leader. He goes minus 1k counter in hand, which is really good for us. We can go for game here. I think 8 is a good number to start. If he uses that event, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have the I love you event. We can go for banish here, since we can use the 2 Dawn that we played Iso with as rested on and place it on the Mihawk. Okay, so we really want to go for banish here. But since we have another attack, I think 8k is okay. He takes it as well. I think 8k is good there if he plays the I love you event, but it seems like he doesn't have it. We're just gonna attach everything onto Mihawk and try to win here. Okay, he didn't have the room event nor the I love you event. That's really good for us. And yeah, we'll take this win. That was a good showcase. Let's go to... okay, that was a good game. That put me in a good mood again. We got over the misplays we made in the first game. And sometimes that's what you need, you know, to untilt. You need a good game like that. I'm really satisfied with that. We managed to turn defense into offense. I really like that playstyle, so let's see what we can do against Emu here. Emu is probably still the best deck in the format, I think. At least he's in like top 3. If you want to call it the big 3, Ace, Emu, and Mihawk. And yeah, we open Mihawk plus a body here. I think I'm gonna go with the Basil Hawkins so he can KO it with the whatever card he has that KOs characters. I don't like playing against Emu, and I didn't play Emu, so I really never learned like the name of his cards. I know what they do, but I just don't really differentiate them. I don't know their names. Saint Topman Vankuri, Valkyrie. That's a crazy name. I still haven't gotten to that point in the anime either, so sorry Emu players. Okay, he goes for life here, we're gonna take that. This guy is a blocker that has an on-KO effect, so we're just gonna be swinging 5s. I don't like playing Momonosuke here since I don't have... I want to swing with Mihawk before I place it into my life, and that's not possible this turn if I want to play the Momonosuke, so I think I'm gonna play the Basil Hawkins and then just swing with the Mihawk. We should get a life here, or he's gonna use the blocker, I guess. Uses the blocker, draws a card, it's fine. Let's see what he plays here. We don't want to play too slow here, we want to be aggressive, so he can't, you know, spam his blockers. We don't play Deadmans to rest 2 of his blockers in the same turn, so we are gonna want to play aggressive here. He does end up KOing one of my Basil Hawkins, so he loses a life. I'm not sure if that's worth it for him, but I guess he has to relieve the pressure somehow. Okay, this will be our last game for today, so I'm really hoping we get a good win here. We don't really have an aggressive play next turn. Okay, he decides to swing into my life instead of the Mihawk, so next turn we can play Momo and put the Mihawk back into our life. Or we can just go for Banish here, he doesn't have a blocker. Yeah, he does have the events. I'd give him 4k for free, which is really annoying. I think we could just, attach everything and just go for life here. Or do we play it slow? Okay, let's... Oh my, he takes it. He takes 5k, man. I was gonna say we're gonna play it slow and just, drain him out of his resources and set up a bigger board, but he really just, he really just doesn't care. That was a strange move. He had the events as well, Can he not play it? I don't know. So that's it for today's games. We played 3 and won all 3. But let me guys know if this style of video making works for you guys. In the past you've given me the feedback that you would prefer, some of you would prefer this way, where we just, play the games raw and post whatever games we get. So that means that, sometimes we will get these games where I make misplays, where my opponent makes misplays, or we will get these games like the Simu where, the opponent just gives up halfway through the game. And yeah, I'm not sure which type of video making you guys prefer. This style where we just dive right into the games and post them raw is easier for me to, produce more of these videos. But if you guys prefer that, we only pick and choose games that, are really good, really intense, that really showcase the deck, then we can do that too. And it's gonna take me a bit more time then to, release these videos, but I really want to hear your feedback. I would really appreciate it, and let me know if there's any changes you would make to this list right now. And in the next video, we're gonna try and test some EBO3 support, which I'm really excited for. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching and for interacting with me in the comments. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!